Well, as a former player, you can probably see there's so much demand on your time, but how important is it for guys like Moran to be so hands-on and involved in their foundation?
I think it's, first of all, anytime that you give back, it's great that you give back. But when you have the time and the resources to really be hands-on and to be influential, not just with funds, but with your time to give to these kids so they can see that not only do you care financially, but you care with your heart, you're there, you're investing in everything that it takes for them to be successful. And hopefully they get that feeling from you, and it kind of gives them an opportunity to go out there and live their lives in a similar way and chase their dreams.
Why did you want to come here and support Moran tonight?
I'm one of those kids. I grew up as one of those kids. The whole follow me, that's what we want. That's what I wanted as a kid. I wanted someone to lead me and show me the way. And then when you think of the connection of what Moran's position is, he played fullback, I played halfback. Listen, he was a guy that I would have loved to follow. And coming here and supporting him and what he's doing, it's an easy to do. You see the influence that he has had on this community and how he continues to not just lend his name and his funds and his friends, but his time as well. And that's important to me because I'm a guy who loves to give back to his community.
Now for the Texans, a new regime, Bill O'Brien here. What are your expectations for this team?
They're one of those teams that I'm going to shoot low. Last year, I believe that the ceiling was, I don't think that they could have lived up to their potential. And the minute that something went wrong, it just started the snowball effect. And now you have O'Brien here, and every Bill Belichick disciple has come into the NFL and not really done the way that we hope that he would, leaving Bill Belichick. Hopefully he changes that. But the reason why I'm low is because the quarterback position is the position this NFL is all about. Every once in a while, you'll find a diamond in the rough, and a Russell Wilson in the third round, a kid that comes in and gives you a lift. That position, when you're playing against an Andrew Luck twice a year, you see what the Jacksonville Jaguars did with their quarterback situation. The Tennessee Titans, they're trying to find a quarterback as well. You want to make sure that you have a guy that's in place that can win football games, and I'm not quite sure they know exactly who that guy is going to be just yet.
And it can't be helping the Andre Johnson situation. Obviously, he has not shown up for any off-season activities. Maybe something that you could relate to considering what you went through. What do you think is going to happen with Andre Johnson, and can you see him not playing for the Texans next season?
I hope that they can come to an agreement, and that for whatever reason, and this is going to be impossible, because if I was Andre, just like when I was with the Colts, I was looking at my future. And when your future doesn't look good with an organization, sometimes it's tough for that marriage to continue to go on. But for him, he had some great years with Matt Schaub, some great years here before they were a team that we looked at of going to the Super Bowl. And now let's take a step back and start to look like you're rebuilding. It's tough on a guy like him because, he's counting the years. How much does he have left in the tank? Does he need to go join forces with the quarterback that's going to facilitate getting him the football? He's been through so many kind of journeyman type quarterbacks, and he wants to play with a guy that when he's being a pro, he knows that guy is a pro as well.
Clowney came out he said that he had a sports hernia issue last season. Most of the media thought that it was just an issue that popped up this past offseason. What have you thought about what has been made of his issue with the groin and the sports hernia?
Obviously, it was something that he played with last year and maybe played with 2 years ago. Hopefully, it's fixed and that this defense can get out there and get the football back, so we can see what the Houston Texans offense is going to look like, because we never doubted the defense. Last year, I believe it was tough. I've been on offenses that your defense couldn't stop anyone. It starts to wear on you as an offense, and I believe that's what happened with this defense. They went, I'm going to say up until like week 12 or 11, they were still number 2 defense. It was just the offense was turning football over so much, and the other team's defense was scoring. It was making their defense look bad. So I think that the change with Romeo Crennel coming in, I think that's going to work out great with what they have. But the question is, what is Clowney going to bring to the table? And if he's healthy enough, can he complement J.J. Watt when he gets all the attention?